Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, worshippers of all ages, welcome to YouTube. My name is SeaRaptor, and today we are over on the PTS for 0.8.7, trying to bring you guys a quick overview of how this research bureau thing is meant to work. So, one of the things that confused the hell out of me when I got here is that if you don't have two tier 10 ships in port, the tab doesn't even appear in your armory, right? So if you're a new player coming into the game, or if you've only got one tier 10 line or whatever, this Research Bureau tab here will not even appear in your armory until your second tier 10 unlocks. So just keep that in the back of your mind. So if you're coming over to PTS to try this out, you're going to notice this right away, okay? Once you do unlock that second tier 10, for me, in this instance, I ground out the French cruiser line very quickly, and then I just did Japanese carriers just for the hell of it. You end up with, they give you, you get 1,000 research points. Where are they at here? Right there. So you, just for unlocking the system, you get 1,000 research points. At least that's how it is on PTS, right? So bam, there's your welcome gift, right? And then you go over here in the tech tree, and you can see here I've got this little double icon here, and I should have probably the same thing over in the French line. Yep, okay. And you get a little overview down here basically saying, okay, here's how this works, okay? So the first resetting of a branch of ships will bring double victory bonuses, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So you're going to click details, and then it can give you a lot more information here, right? This is essentially the same sort of thing that you're seeing in the dev blog post. There's nothing new here, but it's nice that they put a little bit of in-game explanation. You don't have to be looking at the dev blog to figure all of this stuff out. So once you've done this, for example, I'm going to go back and reset the carrier line very quickly because it took me only a couple of games to grind this one out. That's very, very easy. I'm going to click the reset button. Let's see what happens. Okay. It's telling me I'm going to reset the whole branch. It's telling me how much credits I'm going to get. It's selling. Now, this is interesting. It's selling these ships for full value. That's actually the list price of these ships. You're not selling these for half price. I don't know if that's a PTS thing or if that will go live. And then it's telling me, oh my goodness, look at this. Okay, so if I regrind the line, I'll get double points. Crediting victory bonuses. Okay, which means I'll get 580 points to regrind the entire line. All right, so let's go over and look at this same tab for the cruisers, just because I'm curious. So if I click this, it's going to tell me, okay, French cruisers, I'm resetting. I'm going to get all of my money back there. And yep, those are the actual list prices for the ships. Well, I'll have to ask. I'll find out if that's the reality or not. And then grinding out this line again will get me 900 of these points. Now, if I want to try the Italian cruisers, and my goal for the weekend is to get over and be able to grind out those 5, 6, and 7 Italian cruisers so I can play some of those and, wrong button, play those and show these to you guys. Let's have a look at what's actually available and what the prices are. Come on. All right, Research Bureau. So as you come over to this tab, we're looking at... Okay, so here's the ships available. Shinonome for 2,000. The Tier 5 Italian cruiser is 3,000. Zara is 7,000. Goodness gracious. You got to regrind these lines a bunch. Now, the PTS looks like you have the ability to just do this. I mean, of course, you can do it. Like, I grounded the Japanese cruiser line in 2 games, right? Like, just bam, 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 bam. I'm sorry, cruiser line. Japanese carrier line in 2 games. It was just really easy. Now, the unfortunate thing about this being PTS is those were literally 1v1 games. I got into a game, me versus a Furious, and then me versus a Lexington, and they are just boring. So you got to really want to do this. Grinding out a regular line with like surface ships or whatever will take at least 4 games every time you want to do it. Now, what's interesting here is I'm going to go back and sell these lines and see how far back it kicks me. Because what should happen, at least for the cruiser line, I'm going to start with the French cruiser line. It should kick me all the way back to the Tier 1. So let's see what happens. Now, let's see. This is telling me it's going to kick me back to the Tier 6. Let's see what happens. Set the branch to get victory bonuses. Okay. Yeah, so it kicks me all the way back to the Tier 1, so I have to grind my way up through the entire line. And then now these ships, those ships in the tree have got little markers on them. And I see there that I'm going to earn 60, 70, 80, 90, and 150. Yeah, and I don't get the bonus now. No, I only get the bonus later. The bonus comes as you grind each one of them out. All right, let's go look at what happens with the carrier tree. Because now I'm guessing it's going to dump me all the way back to Hosho. But in theory, if I understand this right, it might even dump me all the way back to Hashidate. So let's find out. Reset. And yes, it dumps me all the way back. Like, I have to come all the way back. Like, I don't have Hosho. I have to start with Jakuma and over here and over here, right? And then come back up the line if I want to do that. So, that's that's rough on PTS. Well, we'll see how it goes. I'm going to give this a shot over the weekend, and maybe we can bring you some preview of Italian cruiser play. Anyway, guys, that's a quick, brief early look at the Research Bureau and how it functions. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and stay around. I'll catch you later.